Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. So, I was just reading some YouTube comments this morning, and this guy or girl called Malutzek9 absolutely fucking blew my mind that I can go into the Factoriopedia, go to a spawner, and actually see the enemy spawn probability from the graph here. So I can actually confirm that at 90% evolution, the behemoth snapper will be spawning, which is what I was getting a little bit worried about. But now I can confirm that that is the case, which is absolutely wild to me. Okay. With that in mind, today we'll be going to get some holmium here. We don't have substations anymore, do we? No, we don't. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. We do have big electric poles, so I'll just get this through here. Like so. So we'll be fine anyway. How much belt do we have here? 400. And a bunch of underground. Yeah, okay. I don't know how much. This is red belt. It's absolutely not necessary. There's no way that I'm that retarded. Except apparently there is a way that I'm not retarded. You don't have these modules either, apparently. This here is gonna be holmium. It's gonna be holmium. You are gonna show no destination because you're not gonna shoot that through there. So we don't have these. We'll have to figure out another way to get power in here. We do have a couple of these. And that should probably be okay. This comes from Novice Outbound, right? So, Novice Outbound. Where was that again? This is Novice Outbound. And you're gonna read from the logistics network. Which means we need something like this to catch it. Okay. Let's take a look here at what Holmium processing actually needs. So Holmium processing is down here. We'd get Holmite, which we crush. And then after crushing it, we need to make Holmium chloride. Wait, do we need... molten Holmium? We need this Pyroflux smelting Holmium. No, it says that we don't. It does say we do not. Alternative recipes. Okay. We can do this with coal. But we need hydrogen chloride. And ammonia ion exchange beads. Okay. Plastic, cryonite rod, steam. But we need access to hydrogen chloride. Regardless. So either alternative 1, we build it here somewhere, which I'm not a huge fan of. Alternative 2, also, why is this completely dry? Oh, the landfill has eaten all of that. Okay. Option 1 would be building it down here to take from this hydrogen chloride, which we don't need. Right. This is already prepped. We already have immersite down here as well, because this also needs both hydrogen and chloride. Honestly, I'm leaning towards that right now. I am definitely leaning towards that right now. So let's start by getting this in here. Cleaning this up. Because if I can be lazy right now to get Holmium running, I will. So when we have the Holminite, even, Holminite, We will put that in a pulverizer to make crushed holminite and a little bit of stone, apparently. So we'll take it, we'll make crushed holminite. We can use productivity for this. I would argue that the stone here is quite a decent amount of stone as well. Sand from stone. 2 sand for 1 stone. I don't want this to be efficient in terms of how much sand I get out. I just want this to be fast. We'll do this. We'll do an input priority from this process. Actually, no. We'll do that. We'll do this. Because the hydrogen chloride will be taken from this side, which means that I want to prioritize using this sand if possible. That would be great. You don't have a passive provider strongbox. Let's do that. Send that into the system. And you're only gonna take stone, so whatever, dude. Well, that is fine. We'll put some power up here. So once we have the crushed holmite, we need to make this in a chemical plant. Well, we don't want to be there. We probably want to be here, yeah. I don't know how much we can spend here. This is gonna make 2 per second. Ah, okay. This is gonna take 1 per second. So we'll need 2 of these. We'll take the hydrogen chloride. We'll do that. We'll put that in there. We'll put some pipe there. Dirty Holmium water. Okay. That's fine. Dirty Holmium water. What the hell do we want to do with that anyway? Probably don't want to see the train schedule right now. Filtered dirty water. This will also give us stone, by the way. So if we put this here, we filter this. we will get stone. Not that. We'll get the normal stone here. Crushed holmite. How much are we even gonna get? Probably not a lot. Probably not a lot. Crushed holminite. We'll put that out here. We'll put that back into something. This needs the anion-ion exchange beads as well. So there's a very small chance to retain that. And we need this here as well. We kind of need to put that in there as well. So if we put the requester chest here, put that on the southernmost lane, prioritize the input from this machine, it shouldn't lock up, right? Although I'd probably rather do that down here. Because we don't want to waste too much of that, right? Then we could also take from that and put in here, you know? So we're gonna need those exchange beads here as well. And this is gonna output several different things. Okay, this process, man. This process is gonna piss me off, is the word that I'm looking for. So how many products here per second will we have? Not many. Not many. Okay, so I definitely don't want to do this. Because we want to do this, you know? So that's gonna be that. 100 fucking %. This we'll take crushed holminite, and you'll go back here with that. This will take the ionized beads, go back there with them. So then we have sorted out these things, and we only have the holmium chloride left, which we'll take with us. These other two things, they will be reused for this processing again. Which is fine. So this will be input. That will be input. Man, okay, I really dislike this so far. But then we have the holmium chloride. And after that, I think we can smelt this together with coal and sand. In a what exactly? No, we need this in a centrifuge with copper cable. So we'll do that. We'll take the centrifuge. I have no idea how many of these I'll need. But luckily we can... I'm mega cheating now, by the way. Cable. Please allow me to take copper cable from here, put that in here, put that in this. You can eat up to 5 per second. Okay, there's no actual way that we'll eat or produce anywhere remotely close to this amount. It won't happen. And I'm gonna take this idea and we're gonna take this out because this actually gives a decent amount of items here. So I'm just gonna steal that and put this out here. So now we have holmium powder, which with coal we can put in an industrial furnace. Let's say maybe this. And you will need a small amount of coal and sand. Small amount. So I'll borrow a little bit of coal. And a little bit of sand. We'll put that in there. This is gonna give an absolute... almost nothing is what it's gonna give. Nothing is the word I'm looking for. This we can then put into a machine to make plates from ingots. And you will put that into very nice passive provider chest of sorts. So we need to find where we can put productivity modules, and I need to find what kind of productivity modules we actually have. So this is the ones that we have available. I don't give a shit about the sand, I'll be honest. This is not relevant. But these other ones are. I would even put in here. No, probably not. You're gonna use 1 copper cable per second. But you're not, because this is realistically only gonna give 60 per minute, which is not even enough to fill this one machine. So that ain't happening. Those 4 gonna need some speed modules. That's gonna need some speed modules. That's gonna get some speed modules. I don't think this needs it, I'll be honest. Okay, now we need to get this dirty water out of here as well. So we'll take this out like so. Like so. We'll put that over here. This water that comes out of this, am I allowed to throw that away, or? 'Cause I think we do this. I'll be completely honest. Okay. We need this. Put that up there, maybe. Put one there. That should cover it. That should cover it. So now we need to look at these anion-ion exchange beads. I saw them down here with cryonite. So we need steam and nitric acid. I think we only make nitric acid down here. In this. Then technically steam is something we can make up here as well. And this is unfortunate. We're gonna have to move that. We're gonna have to take this nitric acid out. Have to put it up here somewhere. Remove that. In what machine do I even make this? It's a chemical plant. Okay. So we make these. We're gonna make them absolutely with productivity. Because they need cryonite rods. So we'll do this. We'll do that. I'm not exactly happy with how this... Kinda don't like that either. Because I'm gonna have to make sure here that... no. This. There we go. These that already exist need to be prioritized. Right? Yeah. And this crushed holmium is just... So we don't need this then. We can remove that. Is my analysis of that, right? So we need nitric acid here. We'll do a simple thing here with that. Take that, do that. Man, we can't even do that. We'll We'll have to do that. Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. You need a little bit of a plastic cryonite rods. What you need. Probably maybe around 50. This process is going to be extremely slow. We do have an electric boiler. Can I make one of that? I can. Because this is going to be very problematic otherwise. So we'll get the water in. We'll get some water from here. We should have more than enough for that. We'll get some power going here too. I could have reused this water, but I don't care at all. We do have a lot of cryonite right now. Let's go back to Ogun here. You are struggling very hard with some other stuff. Namely low density structures. Which is completely dead. Because of copper plate? What? Oh. I didn't replace that when I killed it off. Okay, good job. I'm gonna slow clap for myself. Good job. Great job. Amazing job, by the way. Very, very amazing job. We still don't have this. You need some more electric motors. I'm gonna... Do I have electric motors? I do. I do. Probably don't want to put that in there. I think we have some motors here as well. We do. Amazing. Imagine that. So we're gonna put that in there. That's gonna start working again. All of this is gonna start working again. Holy. This has probably also been dead for a while. But we're spending a lot of that to go into bots because we decided we wanted 1k bots of each, and this has not been able to deliver on that yet. This has been doing a little bit better for a while. I don't know if it's because we cleared out some of the things and we're getting attacked less, or if there's an unrelated reason. Okay, so copper is doing okay-ish. This is actually not connected. Great. Again. Another slow clap for me. Another slow clap for me. This doesn't matter that much since we don't have any copper deliveries anywhere else. But it's a stupid mistake to make. So these modules, they're only dependent on vulcanite. And vulcanite is not coming because we are not able to send any. Because we're not able to make low density structures. Okay. I don't even have any modules myself. I was thinking maybe we check the difference. Can I take some from here? Like this one? No, obviously not. Stupid. Let's do that. Let's turn off this. Do that. I'm just curious. I want to take a look at the math here. I'm too lazy to calculate. So we're gonna do this. This is 13.86. This is 14.88. This consumes slightly less resources. Uh, 14.88, 13.86. So if we want to break 15... Oh my god. Wait. Wait. Rip. We'll do that. We are way behind on creating these modules, which is interesting. 17.82. You know what? I mean, I'll take that. Allow me to do this. Because right now, low density structures are way more worth than the tiny amount of extra iron that we'll get from that. There we go. $14.88 is like 10 more per minute. Big maybe. Big maybe. 53 per minute. 44 per minute, yeah. Okay. I think it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth it. The other things are definitely stacked up. This is the problem. This is definitely the problem. Okay, so we're kind of fixed that for now. We go back here. You are kind of done with that. There's no steam from this. Do I care what heat it is? No. I don't think so. No, we don't. Okay, and you are able to consume. Yeah, so we're gonna get a bit out from this. But we're lacking about 200 per minute, if I understand this correctly. This is absolutely not making 200 per minute. But maybe we can increase that a little bit by doing that. Some prod modules here would be great as well eventually. Also, we do get 10 beads. Okay, let's go back to Ogun. Which still needs the low density structures, but destination novice, destination that. We go back. That is the correct destination. Please send things. You are getting this slowly. You're about to send this to Ogun. Which means we can get 50 delivery capsules from this. Which means we're gonna get a little bit of Holmium out of this eventually. Let's see if this process genuinely works or if I've trolled myself. We just need the crushed holmite. You'll be able to process. We can get 4 per second from this. This should be more than we can do anything with. Especially if we only get it in here. I've kind of trolled myself here as well. can't do that. What if we do this? It's ugly as fuck, but I think this is what we want to do. Okay, let's go back to Ogun here. Did you already do all of these capsules, my guy? You are not loading up anything. Oh, that's a core fragment. Also, I've made a mistake here. You need to be looking at Holmite, my guy. This here is not a core fragment thing. This is the normal Holmite. You will be receiving this here. Please actually do crushed Holmite. Because you were about to put stone in there, I know it. Input priority is coming from this side, yeah? Oh, we did get a ton of Holmite very quickly here. We'll be able to make so many Holmium plates, 11 per second. That would imply that we could actually make a lot. Which I doubt. So this is going to go all the way around here, and it's not going to be... This is sorting itself out, I think. Very well. Okay. This is also kind of working. And you need 100 holmium powder to make a ingot. A ingot. Oh, okay. There's gonna be a lot of holmium. Holmite. Holminite. Holmium powder. Okay, D. Sometimes it's holminite, sometimes it's holmium. I don't even know. But we have our first ingot. And we have our first plates. So we do have holmium plates now. Gee, that was complicated to make. The dirty holmium water also needs these beads. So we need to take this from here to get a little bit of this back. You can consume 25, which should be enough to get rid of all of this, right? Without any modules. Did we just get for like 200 ore 10 of these plates? Is that what I'm... 240 ore became 10 plates. Okay. So now we have that rolling. Or rolling is a very strong word at this point. We're gonna need these other things to make the science. And one energy pack is gonna need 20 holmium plates. No, 2 energy science is gonna need 20 holmium plate. The research server, which is this, has 2 module slots. Two module slots is what I can get from this. I don't even have a recipe for this guy. So we can unlock this now. Perfect. I think we're still struggling really, really hard on this. But we're back to producing them constantly. I kinda wanted to see here. How much research did we load up here? Almost nothing of production science. The others are looking kinda okay. Let's be patient here. Unlock these. Production science is lacking vulcanite. So for once, the ingots are not the issue. Well, technically, we don't have any ingots either. But we did have a little bit more. And this is because of vulcanite, too, interestingly enough. Don't know. Yeah, okay. We're slowly making these modules, but it's a very slow process. We're unlocking the radiation facility. The particle accelerator. I don't know what I'm going to be using all these things for. I also like that we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 science packs in, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We are not even a third into this progression. And this is 90 hours in. And I have a huge project of trying to rebuild this novice base to something that works. And that's a slow process. And then we're building all these things here. That's also going to have to be changed later. But it's fine. It's part of the process. Okay, so we need to get this out of the way. Wait, you guys are getting awfully close. Okay, this is gonna get cleaned up soon. Very, very soon. They are cheekily expanding quicker and quicker, in my opinion. Well, that's gonna last for a bit. Okay, so we almost have the thing. I just want to unlock this and see what we need to do. Is there anything else that we need from Novice? Because I think significant data, energy catalog, energy insight they're all things from space. Significant data is something that I don't know what the fuck that is. This is space research server things. Energy insight is also from that. It's the same process, I would be guessing. Thermofluid minus 100. Yeah, we don't have this either. We go to space and we pretend to put this down. This is also not something that we can put productivity on. And I'm assuming that energy science pack also is something that we can't put productivity on. So that's gonna be that, I think. Okay, let's get these out of the way. Some more non-space technologies. Just to clean up our tech tree a little bit. Okay, energy science pack unlocked. And no productivity, great. I knew that. I knew that. And then, so we're gonna need to hypercool this. And it needs the cool thermofluid. So it needs this one from here. In the hypercooler. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Next time, I think we just go to space and try to figure that out. If you like this content, consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a really nice day.